A 48-year-old American man named Kirk Alexander was living alone in Oregon. He was doing an online job, so he used to spend most of his time at home working online. Being alone, he didn't like to cook at home and used to order Domino's pizza every single day. You may be surprised to know that he had been ordering Domino's pizza for the last 10 years. His order was fulfilled by a specific store located just a few minutes drive from his home. As it had been 10 consecutive years since he was ordering his food from Domino's, so most of the store employees, including the delivery person and manager, Sarah Fuller, had become friends and knew him personally. Alexander had no family and no friends, so he barely went out. In fact, employees of Domino's store had now become his family and friends. Time passed and his orders continued for 10 years until a day came when he didn't order. It was unusual for the staff as it was the first time since the last 10 years that he had not placed an order. At first they thought, well, maybe he's out of town or busy for the day, but soon the Domino's team noticed that he had not been placing an order for a few days now. When the manager checked the database, she found that Alexander had not placed an order for the last 11 days. She realized that something was definitely wrong with Alexander. She called him, but his phone was also switched off. She became worried about Alexander and decided to send a delivery driver to Alexander's house. The driver also knew Alexander well. On arriving at his home, the delivery driver found something very unusual. The lights and television in Alexander's house were on, but he was not answering the door nor picking up the phone. The driver knocked on his door several times but received no response from the man. He immediately told the whole story to his manager. The manager decided to call 911. The police reached at Alexander's house shortly. They also knocked on his door but didn't get any response. Then police broke into the house and found a man lying on the ground and crying out for help. Actually, Alexander had been ill for many days and was in the need for immediate medical attention. He was so sick that he couldn't even charge his phone to make an emergency call. He was immediately taken to the hospital. His life was saved. He was very fortunate to have survived such a serious illness. If Domino's staff had not noticed him, he would have surely been dead. Domino's crew was very delighted to save a helpless life. The police expressed their gratitude to Domino's staff for sparing the time to care for others. The incident was also covered by the media. The Domino's team was also widely appreciated on social media, while they insisted that they were just doing their job. Alexander was a loyal customer of the Domino's store, and the store paid him off for his loyalty. This is how ordering pizza daily for 10 years saved a man's life. It also shows that if we may take time out of our day for others, it may be the difference between life and death for them. Let us know what you feel about this in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, give this video a like. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure to hit the bell icon so you stay up to date with all of our new videos. That's it for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and we can't wait to see you guys in the next one with more interesting stuff. See you then.